of scientific ignorance and religious barbarism. We come from people who used to bury children under the foundations of new buildings as offerings to their imaginary gods. I mean, just think about that. In vast numbers of societies, people would bury children in post holes, people like ourselves, thinking that this would prevent an invisible being from knocking down their buildings. Okay. These are the sorts of people who wrote the Bible. Okay. If there is a less moral framework than the one Dr. Craig is proposing, I haven't heard of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I played you the second half of his talk is because if you remember, I quoted him talking about the consequences of this belief system. Now, for me, the jury is still out if this is making, if the Christian religion / Jehovah's Witnesses is turning everybody into psychopaths and sociopaths. I don't know. Does it make them lose some empathy? Absolutely. For you to be able to isolate your family that way and cause them such tremendous emotional pain and suffering. Yeah, there's a loss of empathy to some degree, but, I don't know that, it makes them psychopathic. But the point is this. The fact that this, I'm assuming, is a learned man, has some academia under his belt, can take the time to classify this behavior in a religion or, in a culture that is, self-professed to be a good and moral culture, that he could closely associate it with psychopathy. And for those of my people out there that been through a psychopath and a sociopath, you already know what that's like. That's nothing but walking evil. This is what he's saying, that your belief system is on the verge of being psychopathic. And I do agree with him that it is a culture of death. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, you know all about this. You know all about their culture of looking forward to, talking about, and celebrating death. Some of them are almost waiting for the people to hopefully need a blood transfusion so they can be the first one to tell the doctor and the elders, no, let them go. This is the consequence of your belief system. There are better things you could be doing with your mind other than swishing around foolishness that keeps you stagnated, stuck, broke, and broken. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for me today. I hope you got some morsels and some tidbits you can swish around in your mind and pass on. And if nothing else, just think about it. Because right now, our brain power, our energy, all need to be up and operating at a very high level. And, these types of belief systems just don't allow us to do it. It just doesn't. And so that is my goal, just to get you to think about it and see if you can see the potential anchor it can be or has become or has always been. But whatever it is, I just want you thinking about it, and that is it. And one more thing, y'all. Actually, two things. This is actually, and I meant to do something. It's been on my mind to do something for the last couple of weeks, but I didn't know what to do. But this is actually my 50th episode, 50, and I'm pretty proud of that I was able to stay with it this long, and I'm very appreciative that you guys were, those of you who've been here since day one have been here this long. So I just want to give a big shout out and thanks to all of you who've been following along. And also, I am aware that the first 25 or so of my episodes are no longer showing, and I don't know what to do about it. So I'm trying to talk with the host, my platform, to figure out, because I tried to put them back in there, and they're all out of whack and out of sync, and it's just really not pleasing aesthetically. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm aware of it, and as soon as I can get them up and running, and as soon as they tell me what to do, I'll do it. And because I know I've been kind of saying that, in the previous episode, and I realized that I don't have those episodes up, so I have to figure out how to make that work. But in the interim, once again, I hope you got something. And until next week, Wednesday, April the 21st, especially right now. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and your brains working. I'll see you next week.